Meow. They hear her voice. Are they alive? Cursed. To walk through this senseless universe in living metal.
Fire, flecked with poison and dust suffused in blood, contour the great war machines of a bygone era. Smoke stains the skin and lungs. Dirt suspends itself against anti-gravity mines, long since dispatching hapless prey into helpless meat. This is the charge of Mercator's Gullet. You are Tenno. What Warframe do you take into battle? Your power is strange. Yet even an eldritch beast may be lashed into service. Your squad is en route to deliver an explosive payload to a hostile weapons platform. Its surrounding biome has been contaminated with berserker toxins, leaving the already animalistic rebels even deeper in frenzy. Before you is Mercator's Gullet, the most hotly contested battle line in this sector. Rebel and loyalist alike snap and visceralize each other among a swarming mass of bodies pressed up from wall to muddy wall within the trench, enraged by polluted combat stims that choke the fog above. How do you proceed?
Your base expired. Right. Let's have a look. Bit of the Earth. Sweet. Oh no. I got someone else in squad. I forgot to go solo. All right. Holy. All right. So we got this mission to go through. And then we got a whole bunch more. Whoops. Whoopsie. It's been a while. Oh my god. Alright. Gasbuster, what's going on? Thank you very much for the raid. How you going? For the Origin system, indeed. How are you? Oh, wait. Eh. Hola, hola. Welcome, everyone. How was the stream, gals? Are you excited for the update? It's gonna be amazing. Not really sure what this other tenor was doing. It's this one. I love this one. Woof woof. Alright. I do have to turn something down. Bear with me. There we go. Awesome. Very well. Just jumping into the few bits and pieces for the Nightwave. And then hopefully Nightwave, but also this little guy. It's a challenge that's being run through the Twitch at the moment. Am I going for all the lenses? Like the new tower, you mean? Boom. Hello, everyone. I just had the display up and running. It's a lot of prep work for the updates, etc. in this challenge. I'm not really sure. I'm just doing one of the lenses at the moment. So just doing the spy mission. So I didn't know that we had the option to go through and do them all, but if we can, I'm happy to. Very much so. It actually feels really good to be back in Warframe. The bullet jumping and also having access to the operator and drifter is really nice. The portal kept disconnecting. Interesting. Okay. That is a-okay, friend. I think for the challenges for these ones, I think I'm going to. So yeah, so I'm just doing the basic spy at the moment. So I don't know how exactly that's going to operate until I actually finish the mission. And then I'll keep moving forward with the challenges, I think. So it's very cool. I really enjoy this. This is very cool. Oh, look. And there's my little mustachio. And what I mean by the scout, I did some fashion with the Tenno probably like 2 months ago with the orbiter ship, and I put the big stash on it. I don't know if it's actually still active on the ship anymore, so I'd like to actually see if it is. Where is it, this thing? There we go. Gotta put on the bright lights, you know? Oof. Alright. Cool. So that's done. So let's jump back into browser. So can I refresh that? Okay, so that's done. Awesome.
Your knowledge of the Tenno ways is clearly most practiced. The brutal trench proves no match for your preternatural skills and prowess, leaving your squad with only minor damage.
Okay.
The din of dying continues for longer than you'd like. The distant voice of your commander barks in your ear, while the close tone of your own training sparks a memory, reminding you this is mere distraction.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome.
Attrition. Your squad is being worn down before the true goal. The payload is clear, but the enemy closes on you directly.
Okay.
How do you face them?
So I assume with every choice that we make, it basically will direct us towards like Xeneric, Naramon, Anaru, etc. So I don't know what choices to make. I think I'm aiming towards Naramon or Madurai. Let's go for the efficiency and precision. I feel like that would be Madurai based. Oh, okay. Apparently we're done.
Every one of your allies does their part, as you were trained to do, as you trust each other to do. The enemy onslaught takes its toll, but you take their lives.
This is so cool, though. I love the fact that they did this. This is so good.
The pounding of pursuant combat thralls continues to nip at your heels, but eventually they tire and fade, unable to match your squad's practiced pace. By the time any one foe approaches, another of your allies has already removed them, and you return the favor. Together you are strong. Together you have made it to the weapons platform. Now you must find a way through its gate.
I'm going to go very void-based. So, sling between molecules and open it from inside. That seems smart. Alright, so we've got energy orbs. Awesome. Cool. Oakley dokily. Bear with me, I've just got to set something else up on this one. There we go. Cool. Alright. So we'll go pick up energy orbs, I'd say. Has everyone chosen, I guess, like their loadout for the new update. I'm going to be taking Excal. I thought in a very nostalgic way for Warframe. I went with a very old skin for Excal. I also chose the Syandana, the Mesa Prime. This is one of the very first Syandanas I saw within the game that I looked at and I thought, damn, I need that. So that is the loadout. Essentially, I'm going to be bringing into the old piece representation of the Lotus with the chest piece, but with the attachments, I decided to go the River Leet arm guard. Reason being is because they're an old, like, Lenaro padding, so it's very reference to the Tenno. So I thought that was a really nice choice. So I'll go through and just have a little bit more of a play with the loadout for the Drifter. I'm very excited to see a lot of the changes with the Drifter and Operator, like the skins, the hair, everything. It's really nice to be back in Warframe, to be honest. I took a little bit of time away from it, but we are going to be taking the Operator. So I did go through and did a little bit of fashion to see what it's going to look like previous with all the different little headpieces, etc. The skin, I decided to go blue. The reason being is because it looks like they're an Orokin. So I thought that was a nice little addition, I guess, with Uriel or Roth coming into the game. I think I'm going to change the lip color, though. It's really hard to, like, find an actual coloration that looks suitable, so I'll go gray. But as far as, say, like, the loadout goes for the Operator, I'm pretty much going to take this one, I think. Otherwise, I can take a very old school loadout that I have, which is years old, I would say. It's very, I would say, what's his name? He's from Mortal Kombat, Raiden. I do have a few other scenarios too that I thought I could do 1999. A big shout out to the hairstyle of Arthur. I don't mind the blue skin, but at the same token, I keep on thinking, which one do I want to take? So I do have another one that I set out with the beating heart of the Tenno. Mostly to do with, say, like Han Hao, when he says to the Stalker, like, rip the heart out of the Tenno with the beating heart, I think it was. So I came up with the concept of the transference suit with the emissary settings for the whole entire suit. So I've definitely thought about which loadout I really want to take. So I think I want to take this one initially because it is more like Orokin based in my head. The Seda Prime hood with the Commodore suit, basically. It's still very Tenno, but also, like, I just really like the hood and the details. So yeah, there's been a lot of consideration taken into the way of setting up the Operator to take it into the new update. So so that is my little man. I'm very excited to see them get the glow up that they're going to be getting. So it does look like that we need energy orbs. So I'm just going to go do a basic earth capture on the base star chart. And then hopefully we can get the next challenge done. Oh no, Bob Scout lost his mustache. Unfortunate, but that was from November. So I do look forward to it next year. I love how different people have the same idea going through and doing quests. If they're doing the same kind of thing, it's actually quite nice to see them utilizing the base foundations of the normal star chart just to get stuff done. Goof Juice, we love that name. All right, where is this target? I've got to get used to a little bit of stuff back in Warframe as well. surprisingly, since I played it so long, I've also decided to shift the DirectX 11 over to, I think it's DirectX 12 now. So it is actually working really, really nicely. So I haven't really seen too many artifacts and sprites showing up, which is nice. The aiming is very different for me now because I haven't actually played Warframe for a little while. So it is nice to get back into like the muscle memory of stuff too. So and I also decided to bring along my Huras Kubro, the one that picks up all the Sahasa Kubro. She basically just like finds energy orbs for me. So if you guys are doing these particular little challenges, Sahasa is very good for that because she will bring you lots of energy orbs. So we'll just wait for the other Tenno to finish the mission wherever they are on the map. Doesn't look like they moved at all. That's unfortunate. So I guess we'll just wait until we extract, and then we'll move on to the next bit of the challenge, I guess. Hell yeah, Tenno. Do you guys have any idea possibly of when the update's coming through? I have a feeling it will be soon. I really do. Generally around my time, it's either like really early in the morning or a little bit later in the afternoon. So, all right. So we got that challenge done. Let's bring this guy back up. Okie dokie. Sweet. All done.
Even the deadliest machine has its limits in the face of a Warframe. Fatigue has begun to settle into your squad after the sprint from the trench, but your solution is most effective. The way is open at last.
Okay.
Disaster. The objective was unguarded only because your opponent had trapped the entrance. The tang of acid webbing snaps tight in the air, biting deep into your warframes. You are suspended and sawed through in equal measure as your bodies are held by corrosive weave. How do you escape?
Is that like a reference to Araxia? For me today, so it's 11:53 a.m. so it's almost, generally it will drop around like anywhere between 12 noon and 2 p.m. for me, Australia time. I'll probably say no snare can hold my entire body, or my body entire. It could be slipping your way out, or it's got to be something to do with the Warframe. Alright, I'll go my material bottom may suffer, but if I exit my Warframe, I could cut us free.
The acid flinces and scars, but the trap gives way before your body does. The web snaps, though you are most certainly weakened in the exchange.
Okay.
One of your squad mates ignites a void-touched palm to flood the tunnel beneath the weapons platform with light. Another stands at the ready, drawing their Daikyu to loose swift death on any guards lurking below. The last makes a reassuring gesture, a sign unique to your squad, telling you everything will be all right. The core of the structure lies at the end of a long and winding tunnel. The scratch of hidden danger skitters along the walls and extends shadows into horrible configurations. You are not alone, but as you look to your friends, you know you are also not alone. What happens next?
I love this. This is dope. Alright. It's kind of like choose your pathway. Hey, this is very cool. See, I'm basically trying to go with like the void-based referencing within these responses. So the last one, my enemies are true strength. If we cannot predict our enemy, I will heal the wounds they inflict as they come. I would think that that would be a Naru. I'd say the blade would be Naramon, the second response. I've always defied the dark. If my foes hide in the shadows, then I will scorch this cabin with liquid light. I feel like that's Zaraman. Zanurik. I'm gonna go with the void though. Kill 5 Xmas. Okie dokie. We can't do that. So let's go kill some Xmas. Alright. Cool. Xmas. Where do they usually... Oh my god, I can't believe I actually have to think. Xmas units. Let's just do ESO. That'll be fine. There should be lots of them in there, so... But Glath, good to see you. Yeah, I would say, like, as far as the update goes, it should be, like... actually, it'll be possibly the 11th for me, because I think at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out what the time zones are. Hang on. Time zone. It is 8:57 p.m. in London, Ontario. Yesterday for me. So as far as the 10th goes, it'll actually be the 11th for me. So it's in preparation for the update. So that will probably be happening, I would say, like anywhere between like 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. for me, which is pretty rough. So I think we've got to do like 10 Xmas. Thankfully not 30. But within Nightwave, we've got to do 30. But that's alright. I'm just going to hunt out the Xmas, and then we'll hopefully get the challenge done. I don't know how many responses that we have to give, though. So there's 5. Oh, look. My doggo looks like it's orange and red on fire. Lovely. Doo-doo-doo. I'd say that's 6 or 7 Xmas. 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And I get stuck into a corner again. That's something that's been very consistent with me in Warframe. And that hopefully should be... So that's 8 Xmas I've killed? Interesting, okay. So that's 9. Oh, give me one more. So then I can leave. Excellent. There we go. Alright. GG on that one. Woofy woof. Alright. Smaros can be quiet. Let's get back to the challenge. Ah, I had to only kill 5. Okay, clearly I can read. Dude, this is awesome.
Your tactics are sound, but the enemy has been waiting, fresh while you were, with the advantage of numbers, terrain, and surprise. Victory comes swiftly, but not without a cost.
Okay. Yo, that's fire.
Success! The payload finds its way home. Although as you make your way back up the spiraling stair to the surface, you know that your friends this day will not. This is just one of hundreds of hard truths forever branded on our history. That this victory, like so many others, was bought in Tenno blood and Warframe bonds, forever shed and severed. Their deaths serve as the true road to the boundless future and endless territory we, Orokin and Sentient, strive together to tread. Let it never be said that both sides in our perilous conflict did not suffer noble wounds for the twinned cause of justice and life. Let it never be said
that the Orokin aren't a pack of lying, blood-hungry Kubro, praying for every single sack of meat they can carve out of our bloody hides.
Okay, the new Grenier chick sounds pretty crazy. That's pretty cool though. Caliban, you did the quiz 5 times? 5 Lua lenses? Yeah, right, okay. Focus School Aptitude Test. So what did I get? Oh wow, okay. So what's this? So these like an accolade and a glyph? Or just like the Lua lens and the glyph? That's really cool. So a reward has been sent to your communications inbox in honor of your hard work. Use it to unlock focus abilities and new Tauron strikes, coming with the old piece. You'll also be granted a new Honoria, Historian of Tau. This title can be displayed on your associated Warframe account with the launch of the old piece. Hell yeah. That's very cool. Historian of Tau. I love that. You've shown great aptitude. Yeah, I had a feeling I would get the Zenuric. That's so dope. Wow. This is so cool. I gotta do screenshots. Always do. Choosing my Warframe? Others chose Wisp. Wait, what? Oh, of course everyone chose Wisp. Booty Prime. Holy. So Avara got the least amount. Wow. Cora and Necros were pretty close, and then Rhino. Yeah, who wouldn't choose Wisp? So Forging a Path. Matarai. Okay, so these are all the schools. Approaches to challenge by focus school. So Matarai seems to be the very start, but eventually it flexes out, and Bazaran looks like it's a winner, as well as Naraman. That's really cool. Turn out by focus school. Yeah, right. Dude, this is awesome. Historian of Tau. Want to earn more lenses. There are more paths yet to tread. Try a different angle of attack through the story to unlock even more. So you can basically, yeah, unlock all of these. Wow. That's really cool. What I will do though, I will jump back into the game. I could go get more accolades. I know that I could. So I guess it's probably worth doing it. But that's so cool. Inbox. Very cool. So Eidolon New Zurich. Oh wow, so you get the Eidolon lens. Okay. I'd probably, let's have a look. There is something I want to do. Equipment, Arsenal, Foundry. Man, it has been a hot minute since I've been familiar with everything. I was doing all the options 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. And that basically just got you all the lenses, yeah? I mean, I could do them, which gives me the Eidolon lenses, which is great. But what I have been doing previously for quite a while was building the lure lenses for all the different schools. So, I mean, it's extra stuff. I shouldn't not do it, but I'm pretty sure. I've got Matarai, Naramon, Anaru, Bazaran, and Zeneric. So, as soon as I saw the update for the old piece, I knew somewhere along the line, excuse me, that we would potentially need the lure lenses once more. So I could go get more lure lenses. It's just free stuff, I guess. I could probably on-sell them, maybe, if someone wants to purchase them, but I mean, they're free. So I basically went through and I built all of the focus lenses for all of the 5 schools. So I prepared well in advance for this update. And I thought that was a very wise thing to do, because I had a feeling something along the line of getting these rewards would actually work really well. So I think what I'm going to do is just do another one of these again, because it looks really cool. So let's retry. I'm going to skip the dialogue this time. Oh, yes, I do.
Fire, flecked with poison and dust suffused.
Just gonna go with Wisp again.
Your squad is en route to deliver an explosive.
Alright, so basic exterminate. Can do. This is dope. I love this. Alright, so basic exterm. Let's have a look. Mantle, I think. Nope. Where's the E prime? There we go. Yeah, this is very cool. I love this. So I might as well get the accolades, etc. for all of these anyway. I really miss my Bob Scout, the one with the moustache on him. am considering which amp I should take. I'm actually really hoping that we get some new amps as well. We've had the same amps for quite a while. I think it's a bit of a long stretch, unfortunately, but I would really hope to see that we do get some different amps in the game for the operator. This has been my amp for years, the 547. The FARD scaffold works really, really nicely, so I really hope that we do get the at least maybe like 2 amps. A bit of a long stretch, but we'll see. All right, so that's done. And we will jump back into this one.
The din of dying continues for longer than you'd like. The distant voice of your commander barks in your ear, while the close tone of your own training sparks a memory, reminding you this is mere distraction. Attrition.
Alright, we'll pick that one.
The pounding of pursuant combat thralls continues to nip at your heels, but eventually they tire and fade, unable to match your squad's practiced pace. By the time any one foe approaches, another of your allies has already removed them, and you return the favor. Together...
Okay, so that's already been done. Great.
Disaster. The objective... One of your squad mates ignites a void-touched palm.
Conserve 1 animal in an open landscape. Alright, well let's just go to Cetus, I would say. Conserve an animal. I sure can. Actually, I'm going to do myself a favor and just jump into solo mode. But this is really dope. I'm actually really enjoying this. So Calaman, you were doing option 1. Like, were you stacking them downwards? Or did you do all 1s, all 2s, all 3s, all 4s and 5s? And that gave you, like, all the lenses? Is that how you did it? A Murgu. Let's go you. Councillor Behek. Hello. I think the Magoos are a flying beast, I'm pretty sure. Come on, little guy. There we go. Hey, little bird. Gotcha. Precision is key. Sweet. Woodland Murgu. Alright. Let's have a look. That was conserve one animal in an open landscape. Okay. Well, we've done that. That's great. Sweet. Oh. There we go. Oh. Alrighty. So, that one's done, I believe. Excellent. Okay.
Your tactics are sound, but the enemy has been waiting, fresh while you were, with the advantage of numbers, terrain, and surprise. Victory comes swiftly, but not without a cost.
Alright, so that's the ending one. Okay, so this one is... It looks like it's the same. Oh no, it's Vazarin. Okay, cool. I did not save the original one. That's a shame. Alright, so let's go Naramon, Adorai, and Unaru.
Fire, flecked with poison and dust suffused in blood, contour the great warm...
Whiskey baby, you are my choice.
Your squad is en route to deliver an explosive payload.
Ooh, interception. Okay. I'd probably say like the easiest interception, like pretty much is all Earth anyway. This is really cool though. Alright, what have you got for me? Eidolon Vazarin. Cool. I think the sabotage. Okay. I wonder, is there an actual defense? Venus, what do you have for me? There we go. Interception. Actually, before I do that, I'll bring Mag. She's always really fun. I love Mag. She's one of my favorite frames. Always has been. She's weathered the storm very well with Warframe, I think. Especially with like a lot of the new ability systems, etc. She's just been an exceptional frame the entire way through. Alright, so if you just kill everything with that weapon, that would be great. Seek lock. What have we got? Vapor Spectre. Mr. Nidus, I choose you. Mr. Healer, you can hang out here too. Awesome sauce. Do. Hopefully we only have to do the one round. That would be nice. Oh, thanks, Nidus. I appreciate your boosting abilities. Sweet. Alright. It's pretty much just like chill. That's all we have to do. Do. I also really enjoy her for it smashes really early enemies like to a pulp. It's great. She actually looks pretty cool with the Necros void stuff all over her. We get an advertising break? Of course we do. What? Excusez-moi. Stay here. I'll kill you later. Okay, so she is dead. That's a shame. Alright. I'll actually have to do something. Lol. I'm pretty sure that they're dead, my Lady Lotus. Excellent. It's only one. Thankfully. Cool. Spooky schmooky. Ew. El completo.
The din of dying continues for longer than you'd like. The distant voice of your commander barks in your ear, while the close tone of your own training sparks a memory, reminding you this is mere distraction.
Do this one.
The pounding of pursuant combat thralls continue.
This one will be a very easy challenge. I believe mantle should be sufficient for this one. It's interesting seeing clan chat trying to sell stuff before an update. Probably not a wise choice. See you, bud. Alright. I don't necessarily have a counter for how many melee enemies I need to kill, but I would say that's roughly 25. Let's just do it. Make sure that we've got 25. Wolf, what's going on? How are you? I'm just doing the event, I guess, like previous stuff for the old piece. I'm just trying to collect my brain. I'm trying to translate my entire brain over from Warframe to Warframe again. It's been a hot minute, as in at least a month. I'm doing the old piece challenge stuff on the website to be able to obtain the focus lenses for all of the different schools and to get just extra lure lenses. I don't necessarily need them, but it's really fun doing this challenge. So yeah, apparently you could do it again and again and get all of the different ones. So I'll show you which ones I've done so far. So we'll jump back into Gugel Chrome. We'll refresh, and that should have been completed. So there we go.
Disaster.
This one.
One of your squad mates ignites a void.
So kill enemies with finishes. Okie dokie. Can do. So actually, you know what? An invis frame would be very good for this one. So I'm basically going through same thing, 12 a.m. my time for updates, so you're probably early morning. Yeah, I would say so. I will bring... Where's Loki? Oh my god, I don't even have a loadout for him? That's rude. Do I have a Vira? I don't. That's a-okay. Let's go take Ash. And then we'll just go do the mantle again. And then just do it completely invisible. With no sentinel. I don't want him taking my kills. I'm good with that. Only thing I really needed to do was idle on hunts. Oh, true, yeah. I'm just a baby LR5, so not much I need. Yeah, that's fair. I feel you on that. Finally, I'm actually LR5 now. Thank Christ. It took me a while. I think you were actually here when I translated over to LR5, I think. Does it want to show my profile or... No? Okay, that's fine. Alright. Finish kills. Oh, man. That's going to be annoying. I might actually do ESO then. Yo, the invis on Ash looks way better. Holy shit. That's sick. The cloaking? That's sexy. That's very Predator. That's awesome. Thank you, DirectX 12. All right, let's go do some ESO. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that you were here when I went LR5. It took me ages. $6.95 for the URL bundle, so I'm short 55 plat for one Gemini skin. That's a shame. I honestly have no platinum. I've got 148 semi, so I can probably even gift you 55 plat. I don't know how, but I probably can. Actually, we can. Are you in game? You finally get platinum from me. The one and only time. Missing a couple of Cooper weapons, just not really into it. Yeah, Wolf, honestly, a lot of the Cooper weapons, the Tenet weapons, the Coda as well, like the investment for former was just, it's extremely high. So a lot of these weapons I actually don't have like completely maxed. Like the worthwhile ones, like the Cooper Heck is, you know, 5, Cooper Zar, the Sobek, even Ogress, and the Cooper Grattler. So just the Cooper weapons alone, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like, oh, sorry. Yeah, like 30 former just for 5 weapons. 6. My math is not great. So it's like 60, and then on, it's crazy. I love how you've got Milo Samey. That's dope. The Cooper Grattler is going to be really good for this update. Oh yeah, it absolutely will be. I think also the Arbicep would be very good, predominantly for its status application as well. But I definitely agree, like the Cooper Grattler, I think would probably give a little bit more of like the old war feel. So where's Doriga? Where's Doriga? Oh, there it is. It's the dragon. All right, I'm gonna go do an ESO and just grab a whole bunch of kills. I should refashion Ash, but he is not going to be entering the new war with the old piece with me. It will be Excalibur Umbra with a very old school looking fashion as well. It's one of the weapons that I couldn't get to drop. Oh, true, yeah. Wait, can't I just do that and that's all finisher damage? Yeah, I would assume that you can just do Ash. Right? And that would be classed as a finisher damage, right? Well, you could use Araxia, I guess. Let's test it. So there's 5. So I can only... Wait. Or it's a Parazon kill, though. So it's not necessarily finisher. With finisher. But that would be a finisher, though, from Ash, would it not? I would hope that that's a finisher classification. Boom. I love this one. That's actually really fun to do that. Yeah, Cooper Grattler is a very rare drop from the Liches. I'd really hope with this update, though, that the Liches get a bit of a glow up with their farming time. 11 is more stable. But the 12 is actually